I'm looking at place-based innovation policy because the United States is spending $80 billion in this place-based innovation policy space. And when I say place-based innovation, this is really looking at innovation hubs. How do we place money in places to attract industry in certain areas? And we're spending this money. But as I've started to look at this, I said, well, here's an opportunity, because the narrative around place-based innovation is for left behind communities. Yes. It's about equity. Yes. And so I said, oh, here's an opportunity for us to think about how do we bring talent from these underrepresented communities through different pipelines. Rather than the K through 12 pipeline, it could be more locally rooted. We have all of these resources. But once I started looking at the literature, what I found is that these place-based innovation projects really have focused on land deals and real estate deals. I'm doing this research now with a student at CSET. His name is Hayes Meredith. I said I'd give him a shout out. Hayes, there's your shout out. But in the place-based innovation space, people have not thought about how this can connect to talent. And so what I'm looking at is now this talent gap is now a national security issue. Yep. Yes. Because we have competitors on the world stage who are producing more in number, yes, and who are determined to take over many of these emerging technology areas where there's not critical mass now. Yes. So where we have talent that's being left behind, we're losing in the strategic competition. Yes. And so it is of critical importance that we get this talent in any way that we can. And place-based innovation may present an opportunity to do this, but we just don't have the metrics. Yes. And so people are designing these things only around land and real estate deals. And I've been told by someone who's in this space, I just can't get my mind around how we do this successfully and bring the people in the legacy community along, which I found shocking.
You're going to love Declaration 26.
It's all up in your lane.
I haven't read it yet.
It's all up in your business.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet. But the reason I'm doing the work is to support folks like you who are doing that. Yes. Right? Because what I found is that the data has not been collected. We don't have metrics and frameworks. So we can't have the discussion in a way that we need to. And I think there is such a critical national security issue here that to continue to have the divisive conversation around these diversity issues is actually, aiding and abetting the enemy, if we want to say it that way. So I also have an op-ed that I did recently. It came out the day before July 4th about this diversity as a national security asset.